Get up. Mwah. Look at.
Hello? Hey, it's the vigil room. Mr. Chad Vigil, you are definitely a vigilant soul, my friend. You have a lot of history with your previous doctor. What made you switch?
I heard that you were a holistic doctor, and I'm willing to try just about anything at this point. The chemical thing doesn't work on me. They've had me on everything. I mean, every type of antidepressant, sleep pills, and acid reflux, and inhalers, and I even had a CPAP machine at one point. And nothing seems to work. My memory is actually so bad that I can't even remember all the things that are wrong with me, so I had to write them down. So I got this paper for you.
Wow. Can't sleep, can't wake up, can't clean house, can't remember stuff, can't retain muscle mass, difficulty breathing, strange dreams and nightmares. This has been pretty frustrating for you.
That's an understatement. I've been having these moments here lately too, just
Well, I've done some research after our preliminary visit, and I've actually dug up some information for you that I think has a really good chance of working. Now, we'll have to get your DNA mapped out, just to be sure. You can do that online through a website I'm going to give you. But I think you might have a genetic mutation. It turns out at least 30% of all people on Earth have it and don't know it. I've got some samples of Deplin for you to take, and you need to go online and order some methylated B12. Start out at 1,000 micrograms, and over the course of 5 months, ramp your dosage up to about 5,000 micrograms. So you're basically going to be going up 1,000 micrograms each month. I've got some information for you, but you need to do some of your own research, as you need to attain your own understanding of what's going on. The methylation problem manifests itself differently with each person, and depending on what part of the methylation cycle you're deficient in.
Well, I don't know what you just said, but I'll do everything you just said. Like I said, I'm willing to try just about anything at this point.
Hang in there, man. We'll figure it out. If something doesn't work right, there's a reason. We just have to find the reason. If it's not your circadian rhythms or food allergies or a psychological problem, and you've tried all this other stuff, especially with this many different things going on, it's very likely a genetic problem. We'll figure it out. Don't give up this close to the finish line.
Cool.
Some humans actually aren't that bad. Some actually respect the Earth's atmosphere. Some are incredibly gifted and intelligent.
Humans are a plague, Mr. Wellington. A virus. And they destroy everything they get their primitive little hands on.
I don't mean to advocate for them. I just see that some are of a higher quality than others. And we could use that. Some are even spiritual.
As they understand spirituality. Primitive animals.
Their religious texts oftentimes speak of new beginnings and returning messiahs. We should use this as a strategic advantage.
I agree. And we've already begun to infiltrate their religious communities. But you, Mr. Wellington, want to take them as pets and have us recognize their animal rights. Careful. You wouldn't want to misrepresent yourself as a weak link.
How's that going, by the way, the religious propaganda initiative? How are we doing there?
We've successfully politicized almost all religions. The humans can't tell where religion stops and politics start.
Oh, mission accomplished then.
We're getting there. Even though our race is neutral, using human gender preferences while we're here reminds us all of all that we are capable of within the paradigm of human society. We can manipulate, seduce, and coax others into getting whatever it is we want. And we encourage each of you to do so.
Wait a minute. Going back to the religion thing. You've managed to get humans to live a complete contradiction, and they can't see that?
It's not that difficult. They're like zombies, completely disconnected from nature. They're cattle. And we, ladies and gentlemen, are the farmers.
Well, that should be easy.
Yes. But tonight, we're all here. Together for the first time to discuss the future of our race. This is the first time in many years that we've been able to have this many of us together in the same room. It's taken a very, very long time. But Illumina been established as a legitimate corporate power in this country. And this year, we were able to greenlight some new initiatives to spread out across the entire planet.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
So we're taking over their society from the inside out. Not with weapons, but with paperwork.
That's right. Legalities are more binding than slavery. There's absolutely no way out of a law or written contract in a globalized community.
Why didn't we do that from the start? Somebody didn't do a good job on their intel.
We're taking care of that right now. Mr. Sheridan?
Yes, the old Chamber of Command is being liquidated, and the stubborn executives of the first invasion are being hunted down and destroyed. They failed, and yet they refuse to give up their power. So, we finally got in contact with Home Base, and they're sending us some new resources, along with an executive order from the Senate naming us the new High Council.
How did you contact home base? Didn't the humans' military detect your signal?
That's one of the benefits of being a multi-billion-dollar company. You can develop your own technology in complete secret without involvement from the government. Sure, there may be some bleed over into their band frequencies, but as of right now, we have our own undetectable satellite link to Mars HQ.
And how are we hunting them down? Are you using soldiers?
No. Home Base is sending us a new invention, a new type of clone called an enforcer. Genetic research back home has come a long way in the last 50 years. They can now create humanoid life forms from scratch and pre-program the brain using a digital interface that translates binary digital code into neural impulses. Enforcers can harness energy from their own bodies and the environment around them to form an energy strike from the hand. That way, they don't have to risk being caught carrying a weapon.
Remember, everyone is important to the big picture. There is no insignificant task in this operation.
And here we are at last.
Infasi, Inishna, Infasi, Pregam, in Repulse. I'd like you to deduce who the weakest link is in this room and destroy them.
Let's not be hasty here. Come on.
Not me. Wait a minute.
And this is how we will deal with the old command. This is a new day for us, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello?
What's up?
Hey, man, what's up with you? I've been calling you all day, man. I came up here to Fairborn to try to shoot some pool, but because of the snow, it's all closed down.
Laying here trying to wake up. Wishing I knew what was wrong with me.
Oh, them new vitamins not working?
Up until about a week ago, I wasn't even getting out of bed. I still feel weird and slow and just out of sync with everything, but about a week ago, I just started getting this feeling like I just really needed to get out of the house.
So you basically haven't seen much change then, huh?
Well, I'm only on the first step, which normally I would have given up already, so it must be doing something. So I've been sticking with it.
Well, man, I mean, I've been praying for you. I've had you on the prayer list up at the church, man. I mean, most people don't really understand what a genetic mutation is. And a couple people said that they thought it sounded like some kind of made-up illness or sickness or something, maybe trying to just get out of work. But I let them know that I know you personally, and you're most definitely not doing that.
Dude, I get so sick of hearing that crap. I work with a couple people that's always dropping insinuations about, you know, my fake disease, and they're not fooled by it and all this crap. Want to take a baseball bat and bust them in the face, like it's got anything to do with them in the first place.
Yeah, man, you know how co-workers are. You can't really trust people at work.
Hey, let me call you back in a little while. I gotta get up and get going.
All right, homie, I'll holler back at you later. Peace out.
Yep.